Which of these statements are true for you? If you can relate to 2 or more of these statements, you're probably feeling stuck, not sure where you're heading, or feeling stressed and trying to find a balance. Today, I want to share small practical tools with you that will really make a difference. Life can be overwhelming sometimes, and I know it can be difficult to figure things out. But what helped me are these 3 things to get clear on my goals, reduce stress, and reconnect with myself. Alright, let's dive into the first tool, which is my favorite, books. They've been a huge part of my personal growth journey. Here are 3 that helped me get unstuck and feel a little more balanced. Before reading this first book, I was constantly worried about the future what if. But living in the present moment is the core idea in this book. It's called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. In this book, Tolle explains how most of our stress and anxiety comes from constantly dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. This book taught me to focus on the now, and whenever I catch myself spiraling into anxious thoughts, I remind myself to revisit this book. It's been life-changing for my anxiety, and I would definitely recommend you to give it a try if you are also dealing with similar issues. The second one really shifted the way I saw myself. It's called Daring Greatly by Brené Brown. So basically, Brené introduces the idea that vulnerability is your strength and not weakness. She's done extensive research, and based on that, she explains how when we embrace our imperfections, we can live more authentically. As a person with strong emotions, I used to avoid being vulnerable in front of people because I thought it made me look weak. But after reading this book, I embrace it, especially when I'm telling my personal stories to the people around me or through my content. It's made me more open, and I've also noticed that I can connect to people on a deeper level now. The third book talks about having a growth mindset, meaning seeing challenges or failures as opportunities to learn and improve instead of seeing them as roadblocks. It's called Mindset by Carol S. Dweck. The concepts in this book are something I use every time I face certain setbacks. For example, I put a lot of effort in a video and I post it, but I don't get the result that I'd hoped for. Instead of seeing that as a failure, I now look at what I can learn from it. This kind of shift in your mindset over time will make you more resilient and less afraid to try on new things. Next up, our podcast, perfect for learning on the go. Whether you're commuting, cooking, or just taking a break, these podcasts are best to give you quick insights and advice that you can apply in your life. The first one is Tim Ferriss Show. In this podcast, Tim talks about finding peak performance by learning habits and routines of top performance across various industries. What I love about this podcast is how practical the advice is. I started using Tim's strategy of breaking down big tasks into small actionable steps, and it has helped me be way more productive and less overwhelmed, especially when I'm planning my content.
Second is Happier by Gretchen Rubin.
Gretchen's main idea is that making small changes in your daily routine can have a big impact on happiness. I implemented her tip of creating small daily habits that boost my mood, like spending 10 minutes every day on doing something creative. You can check out this podcast, and you can also pick up certain tips or small habits that suit your situation. For me, whenever I feel low or unmotivated, I turn to these small habits that I've created for myself, and they always help. The third podcast introduces mindfulness techniques to reduce anxiety and stress, especially during busy or overwhelming times.
It's called The Mindful Kind.
I use these steps throughout a day whenever I'm feeling stressed. Just taking a few minutes to breathe and center yourself can have such a huge impact. I especially use these techniques whenever I'm juggling multiple projects at a time or feeling anxious about deadlines. Now let's talk about apps. Here are 3 apps that I swear by, which have helped me immensely in keeping myself on track, building healthy habits, and improving my mental well-being. First one is Headspace. This app introduces guided meditations as a way to calm the mind and improve focus. Even just a few minutes a day can have a huge impact. I use Headspace whenever I'm feeling stressed or scattered. The guided meditations are short, which makes them easy to fit into my day. Whenever I do these meditations, just after 10 minutes, I feel more grounded and ready to tackle my to-do list. Second is Happify. Happify offers science-based games and activities to improve your mental health and boost happiness. It's all about shifting your thinking toward more positive patterns. Whenever I'm feeling down or stuck in a negative mindset, I turned to this app. The quick activities in it help me reframe my thoughts and focus more on the positive, which makes a huge difference in how I approach challenges. The third one is journal. As you can make out from the name, focuses on daily reflective journaling. It helps track your emotions, reflect on your day, and improve self-awareness. I usually use it at the end of the day to reflect on how I'm feeling and what's been going on. This practice has helped me process my emotions better and track patterns over time. Plus, it's great for setting intentions for the next day. So these were all the resources that I would recommend, but the real magic happens when you start combining these tools. For example, you can read a book and then journal about what you've learned, or listen to a podcast while going on a walk and later use an app like Happify to track your mood. By mixing these different mediums, I found that it makes the self-discovery journey more impactful and also more engaging and fun. So that's it for today. These tools have really helped me find clarity and balance in my life. I hope they do the same for you. Whether you start with a book, an app, a podcast, or just simply journaling, I encourage you to try one and see how it fits in your routine. Let me know in the comments which one you are most excited to try. Like this video and subscribe to this channel for more tips like this. Thanks for watching. See you next Thursday. Bye.